Hey, what's up everyone? PCJ here again to share with you an awesome Funko Mystery Mini unboxing. We've got a brand new series of Game of Thrones Funko Mystery Minis that were just released. These are from Hot Topic, so they do have some exclusive figures that you can only find if you buy these at Hot Topic. I'll show you the back here, the entire series. Here we go. So you have all the key characters that have thankfully been able to survive all the previous seasons. I mean, if you watch Game of Thrones, how much of a challenge is it for your character to make it through an entire season, let alone several seasons? So we got all your regular characters, of course, like Jon Snow, Tyrion, Sansa, Arya, Bran, and so forth. We got the Mountain, Cersei. Down here, you do have some exclusive figures that are only available at Hot Topic. So we have Daenerys, we have the Night King, and we have the Giant White. So you can see on the back here the rarity of the figures. So you got 1 out of 6, 1 out of 12, 1 out of 24, 1 out of 72, 1 out of 72, 1 out of 36, 1 out of 12, and so forth. So at least the exclusive ones aren't very hard to find. You should hopefully get at least one in each case, so that'd be good. Now, as you see here, let's focus that again. All right, so as you can see here, I do have a full dozen, and that is a full case worth of the minis. Now, some of you may be asking, why don't I have a full display case to show you so you can figure out where these are in the case? Well, the store I went to, they don't put the case out whenever they put their minis out. They dump them out and just put them on their shelf. I showed up specifically on the day they were getting these and asked them if I could get the full case, and they said absolutely. And get there, they didn't have the case anymore. I asked them, can I have it? Did you keep it? And they're like, no, we already threw it away. Okay, well, any reason why y'all dumped it out and whatnot? And they're like, oh, we just don't do that. We put all the boxes on a little shelf and such, and there's no room for them to keep the display case. And I was like, all right. So unfortunately, I don't have the diagram or anything like that to show you where these were in the original case. So we're just going to unbox them and hope for the best that we get at least maybe 1 or 2 of the exclusive ones. There's a few I'd like to get, of course. I mean, on the back here, especially would like, of course, to get any one of these exclusive ones. I'm looking for the Mountain, and I would like to get Tyrion Lannister. That's one of my favorite characters. He's 1 out of 6, so it should be kind of easy to get that one. And then I would not mind getting Cersei, Jon Snow, and then Arya and Sansa. Those would be nice, too. So any other figures would be great. Hopefully we don't get a lot of doubles, triples, and such. There are other Game of Thrones Series 4 that are exclusive to something else. I think maybe Box Lunch. I could be wrong. And there's like ones of Cersei, or not Cersei, Daenerys's dragons. There's supposed to be ones of minis of that one, or at least one of them. Something like that. Actually, it may even be, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Game of Thrones, I'm going to be spoiling the show anyways. Like in the last season, one of her dragons was killed by the Night King's army and became basically a zombie dragon. And I think that's a mystery mini because it looks like it's breathing ice, not fire. But I could be wrong. But anyways, if you haven't seen Game of Thrones, great show. Don't recommend it for kids, obviously. It's got a lot of graphic stuff in it from language and nudity and brutal violence, but it is very entertaining. And it takes place in like medieval times, but fantasy elements are there, dragons and zombies and the undead and mystical magic and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of things to enjoy in the show. Just again, don't recommend it for kids. All right, let's get to the unboxing. So we got a dozen of these to open up. We don't want the video to drag on too long. And again, I apologize that these are not inside of a display case for you to see the layout, but was out of my hands, unfortunately. So let's start with this one. Let's see who we have. Alright, got the first one out of the bag. Sometimes you try to feel around, see if you can guess who it is. Ah, that's a good start. We have Jon Snow as our first one. Alright, very cool. You know nothing, Jon Snow. My wife loves to say that. Ever since we started watching the show, I mean, it's probably the 2 most quoted things, but she loves You Know Nothing, Jon Snow, and Winter is Coming. Yeah, she loves those quotes. All right, so that is our first one, Jon Snow. Let's set him up there. All right, let's go on to the next box. Let's see who we have now. Uh-oh, hopefully this isn't the same character. Let's see. Would not be surprised, though. That does happen a lot. Well, look at there. 2 Jon Snows in a row. And this one doesn't want to stand up. Let's see. There we go. Wow. Okay. Hopefully this is not the beginning of a very disappointing pattern. But it has happened before. For those of you who have tuned in before, you know it's the curse of getting multiple mystery minis, where you get multiples and doubles and triples and quadruples and so forth. So let's go into our 3rd box. Let's see. Hopefully get somebody new, somebody different. And, oh, this might be Tyrion, maybe? Feels like a smaller size figure. Yes, it is Tyrion. Awesome. And he's got his trusty little glass of wine, which he's pretty much always drinking, and if he's not enjoying the company of a woman. Let's see, zoom in a little better there. I mean, Peter Dinklage is just an incredible actor, and he nails this role. It's incredible. He's an amazing actor. He's one of my favorite actors. And I hope once the show is finished, I mean, he hasn't been restricted from doing other things with the show because the show has a lot of time off. But hopefully, once the show is done and he goes on to do other projects, you know, we see him in a lot more things because he's just so talented. Who saw the what was that movie? 3 Billboards just came out recently. He was a great character actor in that one too. All right, let's go on to the next one. This one does feel a little heavier, so maybe a mountain or the giant white. I think those are the 2 bigger size ones. Those might be the clue there if we get one of those. All right. Oh, yeah. This has got to be one of those. It's heavy. And, we got one of the exclusives. We got the giant white. This is basically, okay, a giant in the show who sadly, gets turned into a zombie of the Night King's army. Yeah, he looks awesome. Yeah. What was it? The Battle of the Bastards? That was the battle that he was killed in, I think. I could be wrong. But yeah, that battle was insane. I gotta say, for an HBO 1 hour long show, the special effects are incredible, and they put a lot of money into it, obviously. But yeah, the special effects, especially when the huge battles and fight scenes and such, are just amazing. So it is a very beautiful show to watch, whether you like the story or not. It's very nice just to look at all the stages, the settings. It looks like they really make a lot of real stages. So it's not just all green screen and CGI, not always. All right, our 5th one is, oh my gosh, another Jon Snow. Wow. Wait a minute. How many Jon? Well, it's 1 out of 6. So it should only be maybe 2 of these, but man, this is crazy. All right, we've got 3 Jon Snows. All right, let's go on to number, 6? Wow, got 3 Jon Snows already. Well, I've got my own little Jon Snow army now. All right, come on, this cannot be another. All right, our next one is, this one is Sansa? Yeah, this is Sansa. Okay. Who is the sister of Jon, of course. The daughter of Ned Stark. All right, so we got 6 down, 6 more to go. We've been fortunate to find one of the Hot Topic exclusives, and basically found, one of each character I wanted to get. So at least I have 4. I just got 2 extra Jon Snow characters. So let's go on to our 7th one here. And let's see, we got somebody. Huh. Oh. Well. Okay. I'm assuming they got in more than 1 case, and they really mixed up something. I'm assuming, because like I said, there was only 12 on their shelf when I went in there. So who knows? Maybe they did get more than 1 case and they shuffled this up, because yeah, this is what, 1 out of Well, it's 1 out of 12, so I mean, I guess you could maybe get 2 of them in a box, and then you should only get 2 of these, but who knows, okay? So, you know, sometimes people don't tell you everything that's really happening. So we got 2 of the Giants, and I didn't mention it. It says on the back here that they are, they glow. So the Night King and the Giant White are supposed to glow, I guess maybe glow in the dark or whatever, so I'll have to check that out later, but yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, they look similar to the Jack Torrance from the horror series, where it was, you know, the blue color, but that was just really to make him look frozen, of course. Unless he glows. I don't know. I never checked that out. I have to go look and see if that one does that or not. All right, so this is what, number 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Number 8. Let's see. Let's get somebody different. Somebody different. And we have... we have Theon Greyjoy. Man, his character goes through a lot. Yeah, I won't go into all the details, but if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't seen the show and you like his character at the beginning, you're going to really feel bad for him later. Well, you're going to like his character, then you're going to hate his character, then you're going to feel bad for his character. Put it that way. All right, our next one here. Still looking for a Night King. You know, I'd really just like to see if we can get a the Mountain. Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I just skimmed past this real quick. So the Theon Greyjoy is apparently one of the really hard to find ones. Because here it is on the back. And it is a 1 out of 72. So got lucky with that at least. So awesome. We got one of the chase ones, I guess you would say. So very nice. So still looking for a Mountain. I'd like to get a Daenerys, and let's get an Arya since we already got Sansa and Jon Snow. Speaking of Jon Snow, okay, this is ridiculous. We got 4 Jon Snows, and again, they told me this was one case. So I'm starting to assume that whoever was working, they may have gotten 2 or 3 cases, and maybe they saw a layout and shook the boxes or weighed them or who knows, something, and then they only put 12 out on the shelf. Who knows? I'm just, you know, making assumptions. I'm not saying anything. You know, who knows? Whatever. People do whatever they're going to do, but crazy to get 4 and then 2, so I don't know. More crazy about the 4 Jon Snows. It's just crazy. All right. We got 3 left. Let's see what this one here has. Okay, so we have Gentry, and doesn't he befriend Arya at a couple of moments throughout the show? I believe that's what her character is. Yeah, because he's the blacksmith's apprentice in the very beginning of the show or the series. Okay, nice. And I'll point out that one is a... Let's see, here we go. Zoom in there. Focus. There we go. 1 out of 36. So cool. We got a 1 out of 72, 1 out of 36. Okay. Not a total waste. So we've got some little more hard to find ones at least. And we still have 2 more boxes. So let's see. I'm just going to check the... This one weighs a little more, so I'm going to hold off on that one. So we'll check out this one first. We'll open the one that's the heaviest last. Hoping maybe that'll be the Mountain, but it could just be another giant. We'll see. All right. What are you? Okay, it doesn't feel like a Jon Snow. That's one plus. And this one is another Sansa. So that I mean, it happens. We get a lot of doubles and triples whenever we get a full case or so many minis in one unboxing. So it happens. So keep that in mind. If you're going to start collecting blind boxes and blind bags, you do run the risk of getting a lot of doubles and triples and so. Okay, so this is our last one. I will point out it does have some weight to it, so it could be either the Mountain or it could be another one of these glow giant whites. So we'll see. I'm hoping maybe get the Night King, but I would like the Mountain if we come across that one. But no more Jon Snows, okay? Too many Jon Snows already. All right. Last but not least. Oh. I think this might be the mountain. Yeah, this feels like it, so I believe it is. Mountain here, you can see. Let's focus again. 1 out of 24. So another little more hard to find one. And like I said, I believe it is. I can get this open. It is! Yes! Okay. Now I'm happy. Okay. Well, I'm already happy. Got a lot of good figures already. So, Mountain, awesome. Looks great. Yeah, if you've seen the guy who plays, I don't know his name, the actor's name, but he's a bodybuilder in real life, and dude is just he's a mountain of a man. I mean, he really is. The guy is just insanely huge. But yes, I like this. Okay, and I like that they made him pretty big in size, as big as you could make him. Okay, he does look bigger than other regular size characters. Okay, you can see here. Compared to Jon Snow even, they made him look a lot bigger, so very nice. All right, so that is it. That is all the boxes we have right now to share with you, but I think we did pretty well. We got the 1 out of 24 Mountain. We have Gentry, who is a 1 out of, 36, I believe? Let's double check that. Yeah, 1 out of 36. And then we have Greyjoy, who is a 1 out of 72. That's the really hard to find one. And we got 2 of the glow ones of the Hot Topic exclusive ones, so that's nice. Got Tyrion Lannister. That was one of the characters I was really hoping to find, so I'm really happy to get that. We got 2 Sansas, so very nice. And then we got 4 Jon Snows. That's just crazy. But, hey, it happens, and still got some really great figures to balance out the amount of Jon Snows we got, so... All right, well, hey, I thank you all, as always, for joining me for the unboxing. I hope you liked what you got to see here. If you did not know they were making another series of the Game of Thrones, this is, again, the 4th series. They're out there. You can find these anywhere, really. But keep in mind, the ones you see here, as far as the glow one, is a Hot Topic exclusive, so you can only get those at Hot Topic. Other characters, I'm sure you can get in the other boxes. And there's other characters that are exclusive to other stores as well, so keep an eye out for that. Well, guys and gals, I'm going to head out for now, but thank you for joining me. Remember, as always, you can check me out on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. If it's first time viewing, please give me a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can check out all the other content we got going on the channel. And I will talk to you later. So have a great day and a great week. This is PCJ, your friend and host, the Pop Culture Junkie. And I'm signing out.